Hello. Hi. I'm so sorry. I just finished eating and I am really full and I was drinking soda. Not for the first time in a long time, but I'm guessing with the addition of the fatty food, I'm just like kind of really full. So I felt something come up and I was like, no, don't come up. Don't burp. Don't burp. Hey, hello, happy Saturday, everyone. And we're back. Oh my god, your girl's back. We're gonna do this. We're at the final case. Oh my god, I'm literally so fucking excited. We're at the final fucking case, guys. We're going to do this. We're gonna show everyone, all the naysayers, that I'm a great fucking attorney. I'm not only just great, I'm also a great ace attorney. Like, I'm the best. I'm a great defense lawyer. I'm gonna show everyone out there how like fucking great I am. That is the goal for today. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Episode 5. Oh, this is the last one. And what's it called? Sholmes, basically, you would think after all this time I'd be so used to calling him Sholmes, not having to correct myself mentally and not say Holmes, but I digress. Sholmes was talking about how like there's just this seedy underbelly. Kind of excited on what I'm gonna see because I specifically know of the seedy underbelly around this time in America, specifically New York. So I know like how like grotesque that can be, especially in like the late 1800s. Like that was fucking wild, my guy. So I can only imagine like what's happening here in England, because England would have this it will be hard to not get the names confused after you get done with these two games. Okay. I just want to auto-correct myself every time I want to say his name. But yeah, hello Stone, welcome. I'm excited to see what seedy underbelly is gonna happen. I wonder if they're gonna go really that far. I guess they can and would theoretically go that far because I mean we did see planted evidence which I didn't think they would actually show in this game, and we also saw Mr. McGill did fucking die again. Like I didn't think that would actually happen. Like for some reason in my head I was like, oh, the game wouldn't go that far. It did. So I wonder how far they'll go for this quote-unquote seedy underbelly. So let's get into it. Oh, I forgot, it's gonna be anime, a little movie for me. The Hounds of Backersvilles.
It's coming!
Oh,
Sholmes' cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited breathlessly in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us.
It's Cujo.
A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames.
Huh.
Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. "Look well, Wilson," Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. "For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles."
Baskervilles, there you go. Huh. Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience, we were first thrown into on that day we arrived in the country, and in Sozeki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court. Why? Yeah, the first 2 cases in London was within a week. Oof, God. which was hardly surprising, of course. I mean, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. I mean, but we won 2 cases against the Reaper. I feel like we should be instantly catapulted to celebrity status. Oh, no autoplay. Thank you. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by a fateful telegram. Okay, 15th of April, 9:13 a.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. When? So a few months passed. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. The knock was very, very violent. That morning, I was awakened by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. Why? How did you get up here specifically? But after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Susato-san. Yes. Oh, girly. Is it time to leave for court already? Damn, she's really excited. 2 months had passed since the last case when Naruhodo's... Okay, yeah. Let me see. What case is it today? I have no idea, girly. I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite? Yes. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we will leave for court in fighting fit form. I don't think we're going to court. Let me see. What case is it today? Here we go again. She looks devastated. Let's talk about Soseki-san. I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, wouldn't he? As always, I start my conversation with objection. Hello, Professor. Welcome, welcome. There's really nothing to object to other than Suzeki desperately wanting to go back to court, which I would never want to do. Oh my god, the stress. The stress. How's it going? I'm doing good. I actually spent time with my youngest sibling, and we were actually watching Disney movies. And I'm an idiot, so not that I'm an idiot about like what I'm basically like sitting here, I'm actually trying to argue with the Disney movie. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense, these plot holes. And because my family, we don't like goody two-shoes, so obviously the Disney movie, and they're like, stealing is wrong, lying is bad, and then we're like, bitch, screaming at the TV. Basically it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid bitch? You're not helping the plot because you don't want to lie? Yeah, it was really funny. And of course my youngest sibling joined in the fray, so I appreciate the fact that she likes. Sounds like how I got kicked out of church as a kid. As a child. Yeah. So I appreciate that my youngest sibling has tastes and doesn't like goody two-shoes, but I also fear, I'm like, goddamn, when you interact with other children, oh my god, you're gonna say a lot of oh my god, they're gonna be like, we must be upstanding citizens, and then you're gonna be like, and she's gonna be like, how do I benefit from this situation? How do I get my dues in? We're also critiquing the clothing because, by the way, if just to make it easier for everyone to know, we're watching the last Descendants movie, so if it makes it easier, because if you're like, why are you arguing about Ariel being a goody two shoes, it's not that. No, it's Descendants. nothing wrong with wanting to get ahead. Nothing at all. Exactly. Thank you. It was also really funny to see where my love of bitches comes from, because I was just saying like, wow, I fucking hate your guts, you stupid nice person. And then my mother's there like, yeah, I like the mean person who's actively trying to kill and assassinate and take over this entire place. It's like, yeah, we like her. What the fuck did she do wrong? Y'all suck. All right, okay, but yeah, if that gives you any indication of the fun we were having while we were judging a Disney movie. Cheating on the test is only bad if you get caught. Thank you. Exactly. But yes, I was just like sitting there. I was just sitting there being like, yo, this girl sucks. This nice girl sucks. We should all just root for the villains. Cause like this girl fucking sucks. We hate her. And then it feels like the movie didn't end, so it feels like there's gonna be a second movie to explain all the weird plot holes of this movie. And I was just like, no, why would they do that? So yeah, that's what happened. That was my day. It was quite fun. I liked it. It was also just really funny to hear everything I was saying being repeated by a child. And then someone older than me, I'm hearing her say the same thing, and I'm just like, wow, it just keeps passing down the line. We just don't like nice people. Sounds like a fun day. Thank you. I hope everyone else's day was really good. Yeah, how were your days? Obviously, you all heard mine. In hilarity. Okay, let me get back to this. Wait, hold on. What did we say, actually? Because I know I accidentally did something. I suppose Sezeki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, wouldn't he? I worked all day. Oh, no. At least, I think the only thing that you could say is you got it back, but like, other than that, it's just like, oh, God, I understand. I've gotten a new understanding of people who cycle a lot. I did see your Twitter post. I could never. I personally don't like it. I rather treadmill or elliptical. And I learned that elliptical somehow works your nerves better, so I've transferred mainly to the elliptical. Yes, I should think so. I never... he left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Good. My legs are already aching, but I'm looking forward to working through it. Okay, that's good. I am also kind of like... I really do like the gym too, so I do like working out those nerves and everything. So I understand what you mean by that. It is really fun. I walked all day and lifted heavy things, so my legs are already dead. Damn. We got some buff bitches here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing. We got some strong people. God, lifting heavy things. I used to do manual labor too. Ugh, God, that was tough. Okay, God, I hated it. I'm so sorry, Stone. At least now you can relax though. I'm trying to find, right. I'm not buff. Can lift the toilet, but nothing over 100 pounds. That's still good though. I think you're buff with asterisk. I also can't lift things over 100 pounds. Whenever I see people, I want to get like those ladies that deadlift or hip thrust, like 400 pounds. I'm just like, bruh, I want the power that's there. I want that. Ugh. I wish. Build more for endurance, like doing 30 bags of 60 pounds of concrete. Oh, it's been a while, but in my peak working out, I think I benched like upper 300s. I can't. I try. I'm the weak one here, I see. It's okay, I usually am. Damn. That's the goal. I want to get there. One day I'll be like you guys and also have endurance because I kind of lost it when I had to go to physical therapy. I lost a lot of my strength. Oh God, that was sad. Okay, which would mean he should have completed the voyage already or just be a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very last telegram from him. Do you remember complaining of seasickness? Of course he would get seasick. Of course it would be him. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Well, I'm hoping that when Miku boxing comes out, I can play around and work even more towards getting in shape again. Ah, okay. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering, what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London? That's all. Probably die from experience? You mean as regards Lord Von Zykes, the Reaper? Yes, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled in significance. It paled into insignificance in that case. Oh, okay, hold on. It's all about Telegram. I'm actually very curious about it. So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, a telegram? Don't act like you didn't fucking see one. I don't know what you're talking about, bitch. I know you read one. You're not gonna tell me, are you? Sorry, but you're not gonna get away with that. Thank you. Absolutely the fuck not. Well, I didn't think I would. Okay, tell me then. She's so cute sometimes. She makes little cute gestures. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing important, boring in fact. I really want to know now. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. All right, I understand. I don't. Okay, look, when she's sleeping, you're gonna go into her room, find where that fucking paper is, and steal it. All right, I literally cannot deal with not knowing. I cannot deal with killing me inside. What is it they say that no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? I was hoping we'd get a little movie. Kinda sad we didn't get a movie. Like the way that nightmarish trial ended at the very day we arrived in London. Even 2 months on, even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. It was him, I'm telling you. Yes, but at least Soseki-san is safely out of the country now. Presumably that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps? Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. I know, same. If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more... Surely not wielding that sword against more... Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquainted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Von Zykes hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter, so he's obsessed with me, I see. Oh? It's me. I know, how can he... I know it's hard for him to resist, but he has to try to resist. I'm not into corpses. I'm so sorry. Yes, since Ozeki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems. Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spat of trials then. Ugh, just my luck. Why are you so obsessed with me? I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing, never mind. Is that it? Okay, well, I guess. Let's go back. Let's move. Wait, Harsh, go back. What are we examining? What we got here? Anything that I should know about? Fuck. I investigate thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place. Okay, cool. That's not what I wanted. Here it is. What's that? Oh, this must be the telegram. Let's see. A fucking bitch. You mustn't look at that. Not under any circumstances. All right, I won't. Lies. I'm definitely looking into it. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times. Me? Moi? Then put the telegram away if you don't want people to looking at it. Oh god, I can't wait to fucking open that shit up sometime. We were rather lucky to find an old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well, and the anemones too. It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness. Having to clean it out and change the water isn't so great though, is it? Do you know, I've never seen the inside of your room there, Susato-san. Oh, that's her room. I've never even peeped inside. It's not a thing that I feel like you should say out loud. I feel like that should be a given. I should think so too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. Bittersweet secrets, it's hilarious. Whatever you say, young maiden. Oh my god, what if he doesn't believe that she's a young maiden? What's this? We've only been in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. You could tidy up once in a while. Suzuto-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you don't devote to the same cause. He's just getting out of cleaning. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework. She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. Cause you know you're gonna get your ass beat if you don't agree, that's why. It's spring at last, and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san? Actually, I should make some tea for myself later. Thank you, Suzuto-san, but I'm all right for now. With the green tea Suzuto-san makes me from time to time and Iris's unique herbal infusions, this place is paradise for a true tea lover. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think? I actually I like tea also, but I don't actually like many teas. It depends on the green tea. I don't really like green tea because I feel like a lot of them taste like dirt. There are some green teas. I forgot who it was. I think it was Janice. Janice was able to figure out the specific type of Earl Grey that I like. It just has to not have a specific ingredient that gives it that dirt taste. And apparently it's an ingredient, like, you know how some people don't like the taste of, was it asparagus or celery? It's like, they don't like the taste. It's like a vegetable that has no taste for regular people, but there's some sect of people that have like that taste bud that gives it like this disgusting taste. I forgot what it was. It's gonna come to my mind much later on today. But apparently that same concept is with Earl Grey tea. Like there's like an ingredient in it that people are split between either not tasting it at all or it tastes fucking disgusting to them. And I'm on the side of fucking disgusting. So we were able to find Earl Grey that didn't have that, and now I get why people love Earl Grey so much because it is delicious. My favorite kind of tea is actually hibiscus tea, and it usually turns the tea to like this purpley, pinky, reddish color. It's very citrusy. I love citrus. It actually calms my stomach down. You would think with acid reflux that citrus would make it intensify, but no, it actually completely calms it down. Yeah, I just like the fruity, citrusy taste of what's it called? Hibiscus tea. That's me. I'm that tea lover. That spade, you mean the shovel? Has been here since we started renting the place. Oh, that's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, it's a shovel, right? I'm not crazy. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it. All right, well, nothing else? I think this. Yeah, here we go. Oh, so they can make matcha. So this is the tea set. So this is the tea set Suzuto-san brought with her from Japan. Oh, you mean the spade and the shovel thing? Okay, cool. Let's hope that she doesn't notice me spilling sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. I also don't like matcha because matcha is a green tea, and again, it just tastes like dirt to me. Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know. I don't like to see you screw up your face, so. But in modern games, it's the difference between a step ladder and a ladder. Oh, okay. All right, I think we actually looked at everything here. All right, go back. I think we looked at everything. All right, we're moving. Oh, here we go. Going to the home. 15th April, Sholmes Suite. I love that there's just a random shoe right there on the fire mantle. Who is this? Who is playing violin terribly? Stop it. Oh, God. Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie. Who's Runo? Me? Morning, Iris. Can I get a better name? Iris. What is it, Runo? Can I get a better name? Also, but before that one, priorities and matter. Who's playing? What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. It does. Oh, yes, you noticed that, didn't you? Did you? How could I? Someone get him this. He's got no butt. It's so flat. No. Wait, hold on. I forgot. He got so flat. Oh, cries. No butt, and you can't, and you have no musical ability. You can't hear a note well. Oh, God. Hurley isn't the best form. Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. Get him to stop, please. Stop expressing your depression this way. Do it somehow. Oh, no. Hello. Oh, no. Oh, my God, he's really depressed. Mega depression. No! Oh, my God. I noticed when he was slumped over. I was like, no, wait, this is worse. No wonder the music is so bad. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. Look at his face. a good morning to die, perhaps. No! No, emo bitch! Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. And now you worry for him. I'm a little worried. Yes, I'm worried. Listen. He went from like this giant after hating him for 3 cases. Listen, I'm a chronic flip-flopper, okay? Also, I hated him, but I loved him, but I hated him, but I loved him. I have a very awkward relationship with him. It's complicated. I loved like his dramaticism, but I also hated the fact that he just had to solve all his cases for him, and he got all the credit and not me. That pissed me off. But at the same time, my little dope is not happy, and I need to figure out why. This will be arguably more taxing to deal with than him being happy. You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. Oh my god, I don't know what it is. Every time I come to play Ace Attorney, it's just my body as an insomniac. You have to train your body to recognize like these are the times you have to sleep. So I don't know what the fuck I did, but Ace Attorney has become, oh, we're playing it. Oh, now we're tired. Let's go sleep. Just like, no, I have to entertain. I have to be here and play. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. And it is somehow just Ace Attorney. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the hell I did that made Ace Attorney become like, oh, this is where we go to sleep. This is triggers. Oh, we're tired now. Let's go to sleep. I don't know what I did. Ugh, fuck. And it's arguably the worst game to have done that to, because I have to hyper focus on everything. Can I introduce you to a lovely song? Can I introduce you to like several bands that will probably help fuel this sadness that you feel? You know, MCR is always a good choice. You might actually get happy if you listen to the Black Parade. It might make you happy, so you might want to start there, but it will get the screaming that you need out of you. Or Pierce the Veil. Damn that blanched existence. Oh no, wait a minute. That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. No, my baby. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? I don't know. You're gonna be depressed when we eat some dry toast and insipid? Yeah, insipid coffee for me if it's not too much trouble. Kitty! Oh my god, it's a kitty! Oh my god, it's a cat! I hope my mic picked that up. I really did squeal. Oh my god, she's got a bow tie. Oh look, it's Wagahai. It's Wagahai. Good morning, boy. Oh baby. That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there? Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Are we just not gonna... We're just gonna let the depressed man be depressed? Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris. He's depressed. Lord have mercy, the music change. It would indeed be a fine day to die. Stop! Wagahi is the name of a book not to me wrote in real life. It translates to I am a cat. Oh. I like that. It very much gives Audrey Hepburn her naming her cat. In the movie, not in real life. I like it. Oh, I knew something looked different. Oh, his stuff. Where's his stuff? Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. You mean everything? Like everything. What's happening? Who bested you? What's happening? Yeah, wanting to die. Why do you want to die? I mean, I'm looking at everything that you have to live for, and honestly, I would also say you should die too, but like, why specifically you? This seems normal to you. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. It's Millicent tones. I'm not able to read that. Would make flowers bloom. It would? But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. What did you do? Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. It's very much giving how saying I'd rather die than not be beautiful. It's truly giving that. And I think that's why my heart is bleeding for him, because that is the moment I fell in love with. That's the moment I was like, damn, that's the man of my dreams right there. Look at him, so stupid. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone, gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? That's not the point. Not the point. I should be magically good at this. Hello, Izzy. Don't worry. I'm sure it will come back. Oh, okay, don't worry. I'm sure it'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day, they bestow genius to a man. The next, they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh, dear. Oh, why is this happening to me? Honestly, oh God, I feel this. Oh, did he make me like him? Oh, just being this stupid, do I now like him a lot? Like a lot? I think so, actually. God, I really like him now. If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left? For pity's sake, what is left? Boyish charm? The need of theatricism? The ability to weave a tale? To solve a mystery? To bring people together to solve their mystery for you? I guess, all of those sound cool. Failing upwards, honestly. God, I want to fail upwards. I want to be like Buggy from One Piece. Deduction, perhaps? I forgot about that one. Isn't that what you're known for? It's like, no, music, my dear boy, music. Just maybe like pierce the veil will really help you get through this trying time of yours. Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but where is everything? Everything is gone, everything. Your desk was rather empty today from everything. Well done, Miss Susato. Your observational skills do you credit. She's smiling. Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours. Good, good. This is the only time I'm gonna allow you to do this. But boast him up, boast him up. We need to get him like happy again. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytic scope? That's at Windy Banks. That's at Windy Banks now. Sorry, what's at Windy Banks? No, Windy Banks. The pawnbrokery. Are we broke? Wait a minute, are we broke? Hold on. Sir, I thought you were rich. We can't be broke and living in this. Pawn? What? You mean you've pawned that enormous machine of yours? Better have gotten a lot of money. It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine to your work? She's crying. Well, he did go from two residents to 4 residents. Damn it. I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. That's why he's a good thing he didn't tell us. Dear madam, things are far from desperate. What do you mean? You still got money? I only came here because I know you got money, so you still got money, right? But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate? Making use of a pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. That means everyone's living above their means. I'm just guessing. It is? It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbrokery works. I mean, I feel like I do, but it might be a different thing for any of y'all. Not for you guys in chat. I'm talking about them in game. Might be different, but I feel like I know exactly what it is. Oh, what's to understand exactly? Yeah, same. Explain. Bitch. Okay. How pawnbrokery works. Oh my god, I don't know how the hell I made this game my relaxing game. This is not relaxing at all. I'm falling asleep. Ugh. I gotta stand up. I need a standing desk now. What do you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London. Sorry. To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. Really? Why? Banks? Why? Why would you do that? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, you go to recover their things using the money they earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. It's fascinating, but it's also like, sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like just one wrong move and like you feel me, right? Like just one, this is credit, but like a little bit scarier, I guess. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London because they can't afford living in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine coat. It's not the best, but better than nothing. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's credit. It's technically credit. They're teaching us how credit works, but you are like trading things. It like, instead of trading imaginary money, you're trading like your actual like living things that you possibly would need. Like God forbid, like you fucking pawn a family heirloom, but you don't have enough money to buy it back, or someone else fucking buys it. It really is like you're trusting a lot of things, which I feel like imaginary money is kind of easier to just like trade with, like actual credit would be, but like here you're like really just giving out your things and hoping no one buys it. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn should the need arise. Oh, how ingenious. I don't think so. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windy Banks, you see. The pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Of course we have to watch Hurley. You have to watch Hurley with it. What do you mean? Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Like what? Don't you, Hurley? He did it again. What? Is that why you're depressed? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. What did you pawn? Now I'm actively scared. What happened? Oh, damn, I wasn't using mine. My keyboard is Bluetooth, so if I don't use it for a while, it kind of just like... I kind of don't want to look around. Kind of just want to get with the story already. I love all her stuff. His giant machine was on his desk. I mean, I know that. But like, is that why he's so depressed? Or is like a other reason? You know what? Whatever. I don't want to look around. Let's just go. Oh, he pawned it for the violin. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you fucking idiot. Why do you do this to us? Wait, what was it? Hold on. You said... What does it matter? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to eating. Okay, let's see the violin. Where's the violin? I should just go to court records. No. All right, let's go eat. I'm hungry. Oh, Mr. Natsumi's cat. Oh, there was. Oh, but now it's our cat. Mr. Natsumi's cat seems to have settled in to his new home then. Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy. All right. It would appear his previous owner's cat is completely forgotten to him. Cats adapt quickly. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Incorrect. They're muse, as empty as the hearts of the muses. Incorrect. Look at the baby. If Mr. Natsumi had no intention of taking Wagi back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. Probably for comfort. For some interaction. I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. Oh yeah, I forgot. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of... Oh, damn, I got reminded. Now I'm sad. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy's adorable. Baby! Yes, he really is. And yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did it come from? Oh, you notice. You are observant, Runo. Look, I use this, my latest invention. What is that? I call it the cat flapomat. Why? Oh gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? That's right. I can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Woggy in seconds. And it can do it to any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. Wouldn't it be quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? I mean, yes, but I was gonna say Roanosuke, wrong fucking person. Naruhodo, where is the whimsy without all of this, okay? Yes, it would be easier. But was it fun? Was it more fun? No. Thank you. The sense of whimsy, that's what we need. Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us and the door in our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Hee. Oh, what was that? Waka. What's happening? Before I even get to say his name, oh my god. Who's hurting the kitty? What was that? Oh no! Waka is tangled up in your violin. Oh, the violin we spent all that money on? I think he thinks it's a toy. No! What is he doing? Is he doing to it? Oh dear! Mr. Sholmes' precious violin! Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. If the cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. Baby! Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives. Shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. I got nothing, right? Okay. Okay, but I wanna... Okay, but I wanna, like, eat. Come on. Alright, start over here, I guess. So they want us to investigate everything. Let's start over here. That's where she writes all her books. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Iris doing much writing recently. But there's paper already set in the typewriter. Look. Look, as if she's about to start. That reminds me. When I mentioned that Iris was in the process of writing a full-fledged novel, Mr. Natsumi was most impressed. Oh yes, Mr. Natsumi. That's what I'll be doing too once I'm back in Japan, he said through tightly clenched fists and teeth. Damn, he doesn't like be copied. What's here? What's all this? That's a charming little white shelf and full of charming little bottles too. But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems. Science is the future, Mr. Natsumi, Mr. Naruhodo. You can't deny it. I'm saving my money so I can buy some chemistry apparatus as well. Law, chemistry, takedown throws. What diverse skills you boast, Miss Suzuto. As useful as they are, I'm not sure that my throwing skills are worthy of inclusion in that list. I don't know, bitch. You gave me a concussion, so we're gonna include it in that fucking list. This is where Iris notes down ideas, isn't it? Let's see. What does it say today? The Boscombe Valley Mystery. Oh, how intriguing. It must be the title of Iris's latest work. Oh, bye. I wonder what fantastic tale awaits us. Shizuto looks like an angel, but I bet she's dreaming of the most unsavory crime you can imagine. Iris's beautiful tea set is here on the table as usual. A cup of one of her special herbal blends always helps me to relax when I'm feeling the strain. The English pastime of tea has many similarities with our own tea ceremony customs, don't you think? That was a new little animation she did. That was cute. It's the idea of hospitality behind it. That's the essence of tea. These are all mementos of Mr. Sholmes' past case, I think. If he'd been involved in my case, I wonder if the beefsteak from the La Carnival would be on display here. It's disgusting. A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. Oh, what an entrancing, there you go, entrancing collection. It looks like an untidy assortment of junk to me rather than what is on my own shelves. Well, you really ought to learn to keep your things in order, Mr. Naruhodo. No favoritism there at all. All right, let me see what else we gotta look at. What we got there? All right. Oh, fuck. Next door. I thought we spoke to her already. Okay, I'm gonna stand. Whew. Your girl is tired. I'm just gonna stand. Again, I need a standing desk for this. The fire's burning comfortably and in the grate again today. It's a very different feeling to the Japanese hibachi somehow. Oh, look at the photographic print of the lady displayed on the mantelpiece. Could it be? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Yes, it must be. It's the woman. Oh, how exciting. What woman? Is that supposed to mean something to me? I got an achievement for examining the fireplace of Sholmes. Oh, I got an achievement. Finding the woman. Who's the woman? Is it from... Who's the woman? Is it from the Holmes stories? I will say, I think I've said this before once a long time ago, but I'm particularly not a giant Sherlock Holmes fan. Like, I like Sherlock Holmes, I like the idea of Sherlock Holmes, but I'm not particularly a fan of his. So I'm not much into the lore of Sherlock Holmes. I don't really, I know that in like modern iterations, there's always like a villainous woman who is basically on par with Holmes and usually comes in and like is part of whatever case he's doing, and like they have tension because I think like they are in love with each other, but they are on different spectrums of the law, so they won't cross it. That's what I know from like modern storytellings of it, but I don't know if she's actually in the lore of Sherlock Holmes, so I don't really know. That's who I think the woman is, but I don't really, like, again, I'm not a Sherlock Holmes fan. Can you tell me who the woman is, please? All right, that's done, I guess. It looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. It seems very sturdy, with an equally sturdy lock. Gotta pick that lock. I want to see what's inside. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. Bitch! Why am I being blamed for something that I didn't do? I thought about it. I didn't do it yet, though. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous. Moi? Me? How did you come to that conclusion? I didn't do anything. I didn't even say anything. It was all in my head. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. What's all this? There's all sorts of these shelves, chemistry, apparatus, books, papers, and lots of stuff I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high. I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment. Oh, it's such a charmingly untidy collection of paraphernalia, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Weren't you just complaining that I'm untidy? That my desk is filthy? Why does he get a pass and I don't? How fucking dare you? It just looks messy to me. Like my desk. Thank you. Fucking bring it up, Broronosuke. But you, Mr. Naruhodo, must learn to tidy up after yourself. Bitch! Double standards! We know who the favorite child is here. No favoritism here, then. But my mouse. Yeah, the violin. So this is the violin, isn't it? It's the Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian lutherer Antonio Stradivari, I think. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down an undescript back alley. That sounds like too many red flags. Too many. Too many red flags were here. I don't know why you overlooked all of them. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there reason to live in a world devoid of music to tolerate this blanched existence? No! It really is giving Hal screaming about not wanting to live because he's not pretty anymore, and I am here for it. I honestly understand him. You know what? Go off, King. You know what? Taking him out, I love him. Actually, this is my boy. This is my man now. I love him now. There is none. God, I love him. Mr. Sholmes. It's not gonna be that is what's happening. What, dear madam? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with the fancies of release from this dull routine. Well, it's about the violin. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? It looks very different to normal, don't you think? Hold on. Then what the woman achievement? Hold on. What's happening? What did you say, Stone? What'd you say, Stone? From what I can find, the woman achievement refers to a fictional Holmes character called... there you go. That's the one I was thinking about. Irene Adler. She's a courtesan who managed to outwit his... Damn it, come on. Stupid arrows. Outwit his traps. Thus, he decided to name her the woman, respectfully. Oh, okay. So I was right before. I was like, there's a woman who is his equal and they just fight. But I guess... But this is actually like what really happens. Cool. Yay. You know what? Good for her. How was it different, my dear? Did someone trade your violin? Did someone steal it? What's happening? What do you mean, Miss Susato? The music. Oh no, we've entered fucking something terrible. Oh, Susie's right. What's happening? Yes. The tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Holy shit, there is a crack. Oh my god. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? Someone stole your fucking violin, my god. Oh my god. How did they see the violin? I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but yeah, though in the original version, Sholmes' relationship to her is platonic, more admiration to her cunning and wit. Oh, okay. I see. That instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? I believe it's an entirely different instrument. It's called a viola. Oh. What? 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 Oh my god, he fell. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you all right? You're right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam? Flotsam, there you go. I got it. Not your faithful performing partner, then? Ah, I see what has happened. What must have happened. You do, Iris? This is just a simple mix-up. It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what happened if we ask her. But, you know, thank God, because I was gonna put on fake nails today. Oh, if I put on fake nails and play this game, oh my God, you fucking hell. Look at Mr. Sholmes' desk, it's completely clear. Isn't that enormous machine usually on it? We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suite. That's scarily plausible, actually. It's a different case of violins. Viola are larger and have a lower tone than a violin. Oh no, I know. I think when I said, did I ask what a viola is? Cause I do know what a viola is, but I mean for everyone else, yeah, viola is a different it's a different kind of violin, different kind of instrument. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right, am I looking for something else? No, right? I got everything. No more secret achievements. Girly pop. Mix up. What happened? How the fuck did he get this one when he had his other one? What do you mean by mix up? Did he fucking take his violin, put it in the fucking pawn shop, and he went to go buy it back and he got a fucking viola instead? How do you not know what your violin looks like? What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this viola, I mean, was at Window Banks until last week. I fucking knew it. This stupid bitch. At the pawnbrokers? No, Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. I love we just keep saying that it's a person. He's back to normal. Now that he's like, oh, thank God. It's not my fault that it's not my fault that, you know, I'm not a bad musician. It's obviously not me. It's the instrument's fault. There you go. Perfect explanation. I'm better now. There is a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let the beloved child travel. Yes, indeed. You sure? Because she's ready to say yes to anything. So you sent your beloved violin into the pawnbrokers in hope that it would experience personal growth. By the way, this is exactly why I said that their version of credit is scarier than regular credit, because here is I literally just had this same example. I was like, what if you sent like a family heirloom there hoping to buy it back and then it's not there anymore? Like, he just did it. Like, someone else bought it. We don't know if someone else bought his violin, but like, he obviously didn't recognize his violin and just bought any old instrument. So like, he did it. Oh, what a wonderful idea. Noah! Suzuto, what the fuck? Last week I found my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tardy fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. A hollow timbre of this piece of timber. But it did, my dear. But it did, good sir. Don't lie to me. Don't act like you weren't just in the throes of depression right now. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it was bad. It had strings. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. A fine state of affairs this is. And why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. Says the bitch who is just boasting. But earlier you told us that you can think of a pawnbroker as an extremely secure vault. Thank you. My guy, maybe I do like depressed him more. Come, Mr. Naruhodo, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Can I eat though? Food? Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect? Firshing your coffee for obtusely? Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency of which we are faced? Excuse me? We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Excuse you, can I eat? Precisely, Miss Suzuto, without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not need, oh God. Surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an extremely vacant aspect to furnish your egg even more obtusely? All right, say no more. Then let's go then. Don't worry, Runo. I'll be happy to heat it up for you again later. But I'm hungry now. Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what British pawnbrokers look like. Why must I suffer? I just want to eat. Oh wow, 2 new locations. Huh. The bustling London street, to which can be found Mr. Sholmes' office and Windybank's pawnery. There's a large park nearby too. I can just go here. I mean, like, nothing's stopping me from going here. Ooh, I can examine. Okay, let me see. Oh. All right, this is Baker Street, so we all know this, obviously. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here above Mr. Sholmes' office. Oh, that's really pretty. I still can't believe it. I never expected things could turn out like this. Oh, I know. To actually be sharing accommodation with the world's greatest detective? Yeah, me, actually, me. I'm the world's greatest detective. If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm happy to defend you, of course. Okay. Oh wow, look, the store's closed. Store for rent. Looking at all the different things in the window of this. Look at all the different things in the window of the shop. Oh, that's Windy Banks, the pawn brokery. It looks much smarter than the pawn brokers in Japan, doesn't it? Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable, personally. It reminds me of tearful partings with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know, I felt like dying that day. All right, move to the pawnbrokery. April, the Windy Banks pawnbrokery. Look at all these clocks. So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there's all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid my eyes upon. Ah, Suzuto-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to score the shelves, can you? Oh no, she's gonna be here for a long time. I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here. For me. This is about me. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Oh, look at him turn around. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. I just realized it's damaged. Do you think he'll take it back if it's damaged? Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers after all. He's so mad. He's like, I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he's going on. He's like, fuck this bitch. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo. And it's time to inform Mr. Windy Bank of our ire. He's like, I'm going full Karen mode. How fucking dare he really just say hello to us as if he hasn't scarred me. Come, the fight is afoot. I'm so sorry, sir. We have an eccentric man here. I'm so sorry. We need to talk about this violin. And naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago? Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it, and it's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. You're so right. Mine. I did it. I'm so very sorry, sir. Oh, I fucking knew it. He gave the violin to someone else. This is why I said this seems more dangerous than actual credit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Who has his stuff? How utterly unforgivable of me and an inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There is only one way to make amends. Did he fucking leave? What the fuck? Huh? wait, no, you don't have to go that far. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get shot. What the fuck? What's happening? Sholmes like, I'm thinking about it actually. Maybe you should. That's why his face. He's like, maybe you should die. Appease me. So do you think he did the wrong thing? The pawn shop owner? Or was it just a mistake? I honestly don't know. I think I am very concerned about the dramaticism of what he's doing right now that I don't know. It could be that he made a mistake and just gave a random violin, the violin away to someone else who needed a violin, or someone bought it and then, no, actually, it could be that someone came in for their thing, he gave him the wrong violin, and then he obviously realized his mistake. You know, when this guy comes in, he's like, fuck, but I have to give him something, so I gave him this. It literally could be a mistake. I can't imagine that he did it on purpose, and I can't imagine what benefit he would get from doing it on purpose. Like, I can't figure it out. We see how the system works in a bit. Okay. It's more fair than you think. Okay. I don't think that will be necessary, do you? Okay, here's the thing though, Sholmes. Like, you really thought about that for a second. So I can only suspect that you actually were like, maybe you should kill yourself. I truly believe he probably thought that. Don't do it, sir. If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Yes? It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon yourself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Wow, he's saying it's your fault, actually. Sorry. As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch a violin when I heard, here it is. You did? And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. I chose a bizarre time to come back. A man looks like he's about to take the lead way out. I know. We're trying to talk him off the ledge. We're like, stop it. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly on my door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or gross any longer. May this guilt die with me, or hear me out. Sholmes admits that he's an idiot. Simple mistake. We'll give you back this. It's damaged. Can someone fix it? No, but stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. At least he admits it. Thank God. Phew. It would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? Damn, do you have a bad reputation in this fucking place? I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. It may be said one of my more you are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I need to remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past. What did you bring him? Oh, peculiar items? In the extreme, madam. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Sherlock Sholmes or some such. Oh shit, the books. A new full-fledged novel? And unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean? Ah! Forgive me, stop! Wait, before you die, you must tell me more. We're not even stopping him at this point. We're just like, okay, whatever, but like, tell me more. Okay, I actually need to take a quick break. Let me just G up. I need to take a quick break. I will definitely be back, guys. Just a quick little break, and we'll be back to more case solving and possibly talking this man off the edge. BRB. Hello. Okay, I am back, able to fix my little issue off screen. Okay, we are back. I can't believe he has an unpublished story. Thank you. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Suzuto-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? How much money is it? Do I have to buy it? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. You just brought in a random chest? I just got back from taking a shower. Oh, okay. We all arrived at the same time. I should like to entrust this in your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It holds something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon, a manuscript? You should deposit a manuscript. Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Like, honestly, this is like crazy. Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about it? Wow, he's like, yeah, I know that was a dumb thing that I did, but I did it, hee. I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. My fucking God, of course, sir, of course. They're down with me, I assure you, on my life. Can you please stop trying to kill yourself on my stream? This is all very strange. I agree. All right, pawnbrokery. I wonder, can I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the East, I see. Yes, that stable suit. I suppose I can offer you 6 pence for it. My suit? Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. You mean my black suit? Fuck it, what the hell's wrong with my suit? It's black and it's nice and it's like, you know... Sorry? But for your splendid attire, madam, 5 guineas, no less. Wow, so you're just saying 6 pennies for my thing and hers is like hundreds of bucks? Wow. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic, Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. I will say, because me and Janice were going off about the outfits. Work suits are commonplace. I mean, I get it, but you don't have to say it to my face. God damn. Like, me and Janice were going off about, like clothing when we were reading the manhwa yesterday. Oh my God, wrong fucking manhwa. The manhwa is The Tainted Half. You know, check it out. Me and Janice go off about romance books. and just the books the mama were reading in general. But we were just like going off about like the outfits and how like beautiful they are and how like they look so comfortable and so lovely, and like you can tell like how it frames like the body, and we're just like, it's just so beautiful. So like I like, just like you said, Snow, like kimonos are different. Like I would understand what he'd be like, oh my god, thousands of dollars please, because like that's so beautiful, it's so pretty. Oh my, 5 guineas you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Because he said that your outfit is fucking ass. He says your fit sucks. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather than banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you described. Fuck. My mouse is always too low. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months to secure stowage. If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. Oh wow, these candelabras are pretty though. Oh, back to yarn. Oh. So you never sell items before the 2 months have passed then? That's right, madam, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all. No, please. The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity, says the bitch who did not try to fight him on killing himself. One should never talk about one's demise so casually, says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. He was like, bruh, life is not worth living. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Windybank has installed here in his shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? Uh-huh. Oh, what's that deep sigh? Oh, that was a deep sigh. Oops, sorry. What's that deep sigh? What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are 2 just below the ceiling. Let me see. Where? Just below the ceiling? Oh, I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device. I mean, I only see it because the picture's right over here, but I don't see it anywhere here. Very astute. It is indeed a camera furnished with some 100 pieces of cellophane film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Oh, wow. It even has a timestamp on it too, right here. Ah, yes. A print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. Really? That's extraordinary. Patent this, bitch! Patent it and sell it! Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. So, you see, were someone to enter the premise with ill intent... No, not the camera, the specific film to make it so... The specific film and ink to make it so that it can capture even in darkness. That's what I'm saying. The camera obviously exists, but the specific film he made. So you see, were someone to enter the premise with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed. As you say, my dear madam. Then what if the incident were to occur in between times? Yes, but there's one small issue. What's the issue? One can only say that would be a cruel twist of fate. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fucking see it happen in this case. No, what I'm saying is that he should like sell the ink. I'm saying that he should sell what he made that can take pictures even in darkness. Like that specifically he should sell. And patent or whatever. Oh fuck. Shit. I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause of distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. Hi, Link. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? My dear fellows, we verge on the age of where safety and security come at a price. They do, unfortunately. How's it going? Everything's good. I was saying that somehow so I'm an insomniac. So when you're an insomniac, you have to like train your brain to figure out when, basically to train your brain to be like, this equals sleep. And this could be like various things, but like this equals sleep. That's what I'm trying to train your brain for. I don't know how, but my brain, every time I put this one game on, my brain is like, wow, time to go to sleep. And it's just like, no, please, this is the most this is the most this is the one game I need to pay full attention to. Please don't fall asleep. So today's the night where I'm cycling and I'm forcing myself awake, but it's not working. I'm forcing myself. I need to know. Ensure $50 per shot. Oh my goodness. Holmes, you couldn't just throw your money. You couldn't just give money too. You couldn't provide the film for this. I feel you. Yeah. This is a fun game. This is no way indicative of my enjoyment of this game. I really do like this game. It's just like right now, whenever I pause, it's because I am yawning. I'm trying to stop it. I'm trying to drink all the water I can. But yeah. So if you hear me pause, it's because of that. Oh, heavens help us. All right, well, we got through that. Oh my goodness. 4.8K for one day of film. Oh my goodness. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Oh, that's what... Bitch, this looks completely different from what the fuck you got. How did you fucking mistake it? Oh, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop. Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. Stop trying to kill yourself, please. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not. Sorry. I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then, Mr. Windybank. You're just gonna leave? You're just gonna leave? You're the cause of all this. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. Are we seriously leaving? So, Mr. Naruhodo? Now we can explore at last. I guess we can. All right. Putting my water down. Give me a second, guys. Okay. And okay, we're going to examine. All right, perfect. Okay. Hi, oh, already talked to him? Is that? Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, never mind this. Bum, bum. Look at that enormous ledger open on the counter there. It's huge. Oh, the puppy. Mr. Windybank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. I mean, he has to. Or else we're gonna fucking have another crisis like yours. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself into all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. This revolver here. Do not entertain such a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybank would not hesitate to draw the weapon with a speed. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. With a speed bellowing his portly size. All right, don't need to fucking bring that up. Oh my, you don't mean he'd blow his brains out? Indeed. In recompense for his blunder. Oh my, I know that's probably far worse than us dying. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it? Look at this! What could this lovely big shiny box be? Oh, my dear madam, it's a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country. Oh my, yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before. Shall we listen a while? Ooh. Oh, what a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of a larger variety commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There's a metal disc inside in which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine. Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course. Huh. Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace. She's kind of right, yeah. Oh! There seems to be a little door hidden behind the curtain there. That leads to the storage room where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. Oh, I see. Oh, there is nothing in particular. There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity. Recommended or not, it's not something I tend to do. I mean, I would probably do grand larceny, but that's just me. Also, sir, is there something actually behind there? Because you're trying desperately to get me to not look behind there. There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it on his pockets at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it in a small pot, which he slides under his pillow. Or did you know about that, Mr. Sholmes? Because he desperately wants to get in there, and he made sure to get in there somehow. I'm a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain. Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder. And the prime suspect of this pawnbrokery is ever burgled. Honestly, facts. Yeah, that's really fucking weird to be like. What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you care to imagine. Those are forfeit items offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean, though? When you pawn, or colloquially pop, an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it on his shelf for sale at a price of his choosing. Oh, yes. Now you've explained it, I'm noticing little price tags on everything. Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn the black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. Seriously? Leave my fucking jacket alone. My treasured university uniform? Never. It embodies my student spirit. You guys are fucking bitches. Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does? It looks like a telephone. I don't think it is. It seems to have two little windows for looking through. Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you are looking at is a stereoscope. A stereoscope. Fascinating. It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces to see for yourself. Oh, I shall be delighted to. Excuse me for a moment, while I look inside. Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if it is beyond you, is a little consequence today. All right then, I'll try. I'm going to try. Mr. Naruhodo, you must see at once. Oh, all right then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. Can I see a picture? It's that lady. What the? I don't believe it. It's the maid. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, a sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why? Why are people meddling with such dark magic? With such black magic? Why is it black magic? It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far more complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. I was gonna say, like, are you really gonna explain this to me right now? Oh, it's a trick of the eyes. Yeah. I really was just like, are you gonna actually explain this to me? It's interesting if you were. 3 globes of gold. Is that some sort of charm? Dear me, have you not seen that sign before? No, never. The 3 golden balls are of Great Britain, at least. Okay, the 3 golden balls are, in Britain at least, the universal sign of pawnbrokery. There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing this same sign. Oh, I see. Ha! I have not imagined your ignorance was so profound. All right, don't need to be a bitch about it now. Oh well, what is the significance of the 3 golden balls then? Does it have some special meaning? That is entirely unimportant here, dear madam. Irrelevant, even. You mean you don't know? Oh. Look at this. Whatever can it be used for? I have no idea. Ah. What is that? There's a small catch just here, look. We're going to open it, aren't we? I thought you said I couldn't do shit. All right, what is this? Oh! Oh my, that's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which we've never managed to put back to the way it was before. What are you two doing? What? It's nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair. It seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. Oh. That's not a calendar you can easily miss, is it? 15th of April, today's date. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as your... Bruh! This is yourself, Mr. Windy Bang. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeit, you see? Shit. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of the pawnbroker's obsession, you may say. Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job. What? Only tuppence for this? That ain't fair, you know it. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. What's happening? Who's arguing? Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even at a proper butcher's at that? I have no idea what the fuck that meant. I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Who's this? Oh, it's her again. How the hell did we get back here? Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her. It's this bitch. Oh, yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilda's trial 2 months ago. She's back. Her name is Gina Lestard, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses, what commonly called a pickpocket. And she fucking like blows us up. Gordon Bennett, you lot. What? Who's Gordon? What? Seriously? You got the same thing here? Oh my god, look at her fucking sequence is crazy. Hello, Mrs. Lestard. I hope you've been well. Oh, right, you remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel, sorry, coat, have ya? Why is everyone coming for my coat? Leave my coat alone. My coat's doing just fine on its own. Thank you. My god. Oh wait, fuck, I missed that. Give me the history. What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? I know, but so badly. What's wrong with my uniform? A good day, unless I've been mistaken. I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. Mr. Sholmes. So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windyback on your behalf. Put the other on. I don't need no help from someone stuck up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you. As you wish, Mrs. Lestard. Lestrade. There you go. I don't know why I said starred. I did not. I will happily remove myself from your presence. She's really done it. He's really done it. He's gone. You've really kicked him out. I'm sorry, but as I said, there is really no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Oh, a disc. Some sort of metal disc? And you, go on, leave me alone. Oh, Miss Lestrade. Just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offending in the slightest. Suzuto-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever. Oh, okay, cool. Let me see. Converse. Pawnbroker's customer. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who used a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well, I am, alright? I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. What's the Hey, that's a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that we'll... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to you. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase. What is? Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines. Can you blame me? You not gonna deny it, You're not gonna deny it, Mr. Naruhodo? She's a pickpocket! A fucking, self-proclaimed pickpocket! Why the fuck would I deny that I thought she steals? Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really. Suppose, sometimes. You're not gonna deny it either, Mrs. Strawn. But not this time, alright? I swear. That thing belongs to me. The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Alright. I guess examine? Oh, there he is. Look at Mr. Windybank watching diligently over his shop. There is still so many things I'm curious about. I don't believe this is a time for browsing, Mr. Naruhodo. We should probably see whether that argument's been resolved yet, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me turn on some air. It's burning hot in this place. All right. Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on the surface. Isn't that for the music? Isn't that a music disc? Oh, this is a music disc, you see. It's for use inside a music box. In a music box? What? You don't even know about what a music box is? Tisk, you Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? Racism? I know what a music box is. I'm just never seen one of these discs before. The small proportions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. It's so incredible. Tell us what tune is on the disc. Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. There's no way of knowing which particular music this disc was made for. I see. And that is it in a nutshell. I won't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeits it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. A pocket of lies! He told me he did. He said it was, well... He? Who? Never you mind, it ain't right, that's all. This worth good money, I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Ugh. Oh my goodness. All right. She's been in before, of course. This little tattered demo. I don't know what that word is supposed to be. I see. And brought some dubious brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. So, is there something dubious for the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. I'm sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Were that simple? Sorry, what do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. Storage ticket. So, Mrs. Strahd has actually come to redeem an article from you today. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me's got a lot of stuff what needs storing. All right, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeit at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obligated to return the article to her. But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. This little scrap is wearing it, madam. Ma'am, I mean. It's the overcoat there she redeemed. Oh. What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. Oh, she stole it. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all of this? The disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I agree on price. All right, new article to pawn. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed onto it, as you say. For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her care, as I understood. That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh my god. Can you be any less obvious that this is not yours? Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Oh, I see. So, it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? If you mean this, then yes, exactly, madam. And she immediately tried to pawn it. For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like everyone else would. Mrs. Strahd, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, meh. It doesn't really appear to be your size. Me old man, it's me old man, ain't it? It is, Mr. Strahd? Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Out of my way, please! What's happening? What's happening? Who's this? Who's this? Who are you? You're shiny. You're shiny looking. Who is this picture? Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? He's got snatched waist too. What is this? Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There is no problem as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you attempt to make a problem of it, I shall see you out, little girl. See you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. Are you taking to smack her ass? We're gonna beat her? What the fuck? Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. You think you're such a gent? You should know how to wait in line. She got you there, buddy. Well, you are an impotent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket. Damn it, he knew. Girl, I don't know if pickpocket's just all over your face, but like, girly pop. Who are you? How'd you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems. Your victims? What you mean? From you? Broker. Oh, yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you. No, it's yours, isn't it? Shit. Girlie. Yes, sir. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too. Damn. By the way, look at him. He has a snatched way. Oh no, wait, I'm in the way. Hold on. Let me just move. Fuck. Hold on. Let me move myself because we are truly missing his like little butt pose. Look at him. Look like he's got a little divot, his booty sticking out, and he's just like, ooh. He's really just showing his waist right now. He's like, damn, look at that. Hey. All right, I'm gonna put myself back. That's the important lore right there. It is. Look at his butt. We've been seeing a lot of no butts, and he really was just like, not I. Bam, ass. All right, gotta put myself back in the position I was in before. Gotta lock it in there. All right, perfect. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's the old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation. Yeah, it really is. Yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in more detail. I feel like we just... All right, more sides of the story. Okay, the gentleman's accusation. By the way, I don't think I said hello. Hello, Haya Papaya. Welcome to the chaos, as always. Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying. What you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before. He's very shiny, I must say. Very shiny looking man. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now? No one believes her. No, I swear it. I swear to God. I don't believe, I still don't believe, I don't believe her. I'm sorry. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling gutterling ran into me, I knew at once what had happened. I'd been robbed yet again. I thought to myself, those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. I would have to agree, actually. You are a very nicely dressed man. Although the only other man I've seen is the walking corpse, the Reaper, and Sholmes. So you are dressed very well, because Sholmes is probably arguably the worst dressed of all the adult men I've been seeing. This isn't the first time I have been targeted by these back slum scoundrels. Hey, doing it again. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on. Why does everyone think it's me? Cause obviously, come on. Just look at this dandy cove. And you think I'm the dodgy one? Listen, does he have a blue-eyed stare? Yes. But are you a career criminal? Also, yes. Did you lie on the witness stand? Yes. You have more offenses to your name than this man does. I trust this man a lot more than I trust you. Okay, I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Yeah. Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I stole something, eh? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence, naturally. You what? Damn it, girlie, don't fucking say shit. All right, let's go. Evidence, bitch. Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman. Of course. We need only consult Mr. Windybank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant. Did you not write it down? I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. What do you mean? Oh? I never ask customers' names. It's a strict policy of mine. That's why you get a lot of fucking dodgy people in here. You need to start asking names. Even if you get a fake fucking name, like, you need to have, like, names associated with certain things. But why not? Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if the article belongs to a person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question? Of course, it's impose, Professor. Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article without a doubt. But wait a minute, how did you give it to her then? Did she also know it? A watchword? Interesting. All right, so watchwords. So about these watchwords, Mr. Windybank. As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why certain customers would like to keep their activity secret. Fucking Christ, there he is. He's always fucking here. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Oh God. Oh goodness me. Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all. I think they do. I think a lot of detectives have great dark secrets, as the great detective L has many. Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. You should have a numbering system too. I wonder if the ticket has a number. In many ways, it's like a secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. Okay. It's a date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. Does the ticket have a number too? When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article? That's right, sir. Yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on February 15th. With a watchword of Professor. All perfectly correct information, sir. Then how the fuck does she know it? But how? Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt. Ugh. I mean, we got it all, did we not? I guess we gotta talk to him now then. All right, picture postcard gentleman. Excuse me, but who are you? Lord so-and-so. One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Ah, yes, Japan. I've heard talk of that place. Oh! Hey! Let's go, baby! Love him. I know the moves. He was like, hey, swift, and jazz hands. Its inhabitants live in some fiery brown colored soup dressed up with exotic spices. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical declaration about? Listen, I love the theatrics, okay? We're gonna keep it going. I love him. That's the only reason I started liking Sholmes even a little bit was because he was depressed and he was being dramatic. That's the only reason, so I love it. Perhaps, anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Romanosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. My name is Suzuto Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes. Eggert Benedict. Wait, didn't she say She yelled a name, didn't she? And bow, scene, applause. Enchante. Oh, yes. Oh, he's a theater man. I love him already. He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks. But the name is suspicious. It is. It's very suspicious. I think she also said something along those lines too. Now to the matter at hand. Hey! Damn. My overcoat. Return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off. Damn, he also said that your fit sucks. He also said you got no style. Damn, I think that would kill myself. If someone said my outfit was ugly, I think I would just jump off a bridge somewhere. Grr, every move it makes, every breath it takes, I can't stand watching him. I hate the way you talk, I hate the way you walk, I hate the way... It's Kendrick all over again. All right, he got the coat back. So let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Egbert Eggert. Mr. Eggert Benedict, sir. Hey. Jazz hands. Look up to the sky and pose. God, he would love voguing. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Oh, fuck. What's happening? This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a driver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. And the contents of the coat pocket, if you please, broker. But of course, sir, here is this for you. Just this one? Oh my god, there's multiple. Oh no, there's multiple. Fuck. Oh, where's my mouse? There we go. Pardon, sir? I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc? Oh dear. Did she run off? I would have ran at this point. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? So, I don't know nothing about it. It's so hard to say nothing because I want to say nothing. Very well. Hey! But I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye. Into style. Wait a minute, that disc is mine. Bruh. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood. Where? You filthy animal. Oh my, yes. There's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them. He has gloves on. He wouldn't be able to do that. It's hers. I thought that first, all right? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. Oh shit, she let herself slip. Fuck. So you're not having it. Or you take it. Me? I'm a lawyer. I'm not a part of this. If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it. Mrs. Strahd, I'm a lawyer. I'm on the other side of the law. I'm not with you. Why is this so important to her? The music box disc has been entered into the court record. All right, I don't know why I have it. You there in the black livery. Hand this to me at once, please. Why am I being part of this? No, don't. He's saying. Grown-ups are all liars. I mean, I'm gonna be a grown-up soon. I mean, I was in college, so like, presumably I'm gonna be 20 really soon. Oh, what do I do now? How am I gonna resolve this? How are we gonna resolve this? Holmes, where are you? I require assistance. Holmes, Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? Are you enjoying a bar of caramel? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. Help me. He's depressed again. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. I'm on a lonely road, and it's the only one that he has ever known. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I have nothing to accompany my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretend to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel. You dramatic ass bitch. Break! Do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so alone, so desperately lonely. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know. Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Oh God, do I love him now? God, do I love him? I think I do. Oh my God, I love when he's dramatic. When he's a dramatic ass desperate bitch. Oh my God, I love him. I have issues. Oh. Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my inferences are correct. Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again. My dear madam, sometimes I wonder, were my geniuses for deduction to be commoditized? How much could I pawn it for? It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Honestly, let's hear the deduction. We gotta hear more fucking things. Listen to it. Let's go. We gotta hear what the hell's going on. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament. What in the blue blazes have you been? Pardon? When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be here to help straight away, not an hour later. Harsh. Yo, she ran from filthy fell to the floor. He's crying. Gina, he's dead. Stop kicking him. And a shot. And who, pray tell, are you? Do you not know Mr. Sholmes? The troublemaker of Baker Street? The tyrant who ruins everyone's day and all of London town? Mr. Eggert Benedict, you have, in my eyes, a veritable encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this: the true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this: a considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you of my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. Fucking right! It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Are we not gonna hear like a story, a tale that you're gonna weave? Just who do you think you are, sir? Oh yes, as I hoped. Dun dun boom. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. He said, good, someone else feel misery, not just me. Boom, boom. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular. And let's go, bitches. Time to hear some stupid crockery that I'm gonna have to fix later. Me, with no fucking overtime. Mystery Man's aim, conclusion. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you venture to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed the pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The very truth is somewhat quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hands. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. That's not it at all. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement for this very shop. Yet, even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employment. In other words, there is some ulterior motive to your actions. That cane, which you unwittingly clench in your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. The end of any walking cane will be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. Oh, and yet. Detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. What was that rip? You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? Well, and in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer to the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind the rods you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you inevitably would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Oh my god, trying to keep up with him real quick was not working for me. Oh, okay. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle? I mused. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod. It looks just like this. Oh, it's a shovel? It's a broken handle of a shovel. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment for this establishment in order to excavate the grounds beneath the premises. It's always so funny that after he makes his big ass fucking show and he says the whole thing and then he makes a giant conclusion, the music ends to reveal how utterly absurd everything he just said was. What we got here. I love how you're like, oh boy, let's see what wrong stuff Sholmes will come up with and I have to correct. And then 50 seconds later, you fall for it. It does look like the shovel though. Okay, that's the only thing I'm like, okay, you may be mildly correct on that one. Mildly, not really. Leave me alone. But he's not trying to shovel the fucking place. I know there's something wrong with him. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wicked calculated crime. I don't think so. Are we gonna do two? To tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery? I don't think so. Like always, I have to fix all of the fucking problems. Okay. Now, Miss Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. It really is. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath the pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Hey! Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for the fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do what, as you say? Oh, but there is ample reason. As you're only too well aware, Miss Benedict. And your fervent glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this, covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is no. The answer was revealed by the council notice on the counter in which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan in the upcoming sewage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs underneath the bank of the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? Yo, I love these fancy bitches fucking duking it out right now. By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway. And that flows in a very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan? This is the first time people have fought back with him about this shit. Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? He is, unfortunately. Having consulted the Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. He seems to get angry every time you call him Mr. Benedict. Am I the only one who sees it? Trying to figure out, because every time we see it, I don't know. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. A postcard of the great exhibition. I'm afraid you've quite lost me. He's lost me too. He's lost me a long time ago, honestly. Currently at the final stages of preparation, the great exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of this road. Pardon? Okay, I just realized we're saying this in front of a thief. Like, the girl's still here. She could theoretically just do this plan now. So the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that which sits in the vault of the bank, a special reserve funds for the great exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hats, please. Bro, like, you just revealed it to everyone. I'm never gonna keep this a secret. What do you mean? No, I gotta do all the solving and fix all this bullshit. He said some bullshit. Oh, fucking Christ. Can I get overtime pay? Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this pawn-broking puzzle. I demand payment for me having to do this. Mr. Sholmes. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective raked with loneliness. Would you not agree? Was it true that what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vaults? Indeed. Though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets, and you just fucking said it out loud in this pawn shop? My god. And there's a thief here? Gregson told me in the strictest confidence. No wonder he fucking hates your guts. But you just announced it to everyone here rather loudly. In fact, I'm pretty sure the fucking bitches down the block know about this too. Oh no. Ah. Did you not notice this? And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it? There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly it's because the man is a criminal. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he's a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, the girl is still here. What's her name? Gina? Gina is still here. She is like a confirmed and what's it called? Self-proclaimed and self-identified pickpocket. She is a criminal. She has said so herself, and you just told her, hey, there's a bunch of money just down the street on the other side of the road, like mildly protected, kept in under wraps. No one knows of its existence. It's just right there, and the easiest way to get there is that under this fucking building is a sewer that's connected to the waterway that connects directly to that bank over there. You just fucking told her how to get there, you fucking idiot. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windy Bank will. He already has plenty of shovels here after all. On my life, I assure you, I'm not so unscrupulous. I feel like we would all kind of if we can get away with it, we would all kind of try to, you know, rob a bank. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. Oh god, I wish I could smack him across the face. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea! Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. I know. Overtime work with no pay. Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning of Herlock Sholmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular. All right, doing it again, but this time me. Lord have mercy. Why is it always me? All right, let's do this again. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. Snap. You claim to have followed the pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different, as revealed by which you hold in your hands. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. So Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he can dig down through the floor. Yes, I said that as a question. It was not a question, it was a statement. I am very sorry. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? No, I think that's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? All right, I guess we gotta figure it out. Okay, let's see. Oh no, fuck. My keyboard is wireless, so like if I don't touch it a lot, it's not that. Can we like, I'm gonna examine. I don't know what it, yeah. It's a proper English gentleman's cane, isn't it? Look at the beautifully polished brass on the handle. Yes, Mr. Sholmes is right. It's not the sort of handle you usually see on a cane. Perhaps it's the latest London fashion. I mean, that's just guesswork, of course. Perhaps you could adopt a cane, Mr. Naruhodo. It might rather suit you. I have a feeling it might argue with the sword around my waist. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's not do that. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to like figure this out. Oh, there it is. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at this scribbled note on the back of the flyer here. It looks like fucking Sholmes. I don't believe it. What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestard. Oh, it's Gina. Height, 5'2". Damn, she's short as fuck. Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, rumpled white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It is detailed description of Miss Lestrade. Goodness. It's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher at his face for sure. And look, the details of the shop have been written down here too. Windy Banks Brokery, Baker Street, redeemed deadline 15th April, which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scribbled on the back of this piece of paper? All right, so I'm going to present this.
Take that!
Hey, I did it. Damn. Yes. What brought you to the shop in the first place is the information about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. I did it. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Windy Banks upon brokery here. Ugh. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here at Windy Banks Pawnbrokery today and the redemption deadline of that overcoat. So you waited outside for the young lady matching the description you had written down to arrive. Ugh. And you had gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clenched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction in which I speak of course, the missing. I don't know what that word is actually. What's a ferrule? It's the metal cap commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Naruhodo. Ah, the bit that makes the nice clanking sound on the pavement. Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane. But it doesn't actually look broken, does it? No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. What if it's a sword? Let me see. Oh! AG. Look here, Mrs. Ito. There are some letters on the handle. Those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names. So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean? That's right. And the initials of this cane, obviously... Oh, AG. Why does it feel as though it's not... That's not quite right. Stylish hat, it says. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? Shit. As stylish as it no doubt is, I don't think this white top hat suits this man. Do you? No, not at all. The more I look at it, the more something strikes me as suspicious about it. I think perhaps it's not so much that it strikes me as suspicious, but rather that the hat is just striking. I suppose you're probably right. Perhaps the hat isn't what we're looking for. Is there anything else about this thing that I'm not seeing? I'm gonna say the initials because I really can't think of anything else. I literally can't. Oh, what is? Yeah, I'm just gonna say the initials because I literally cannot figure out anything else.
Take that!
Okay. The contradiction of which I speak of course, the initialing. The most astute observation, won't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet, in a most possessive manner, you have in your grip a cane bearing the initials AG. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't. You said that before that you've had this cane for years. So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it on the park. In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. What ripped? What ripped? You recoil, sir. Something wrong? What ripped? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer to the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, that of the truth behind this rod you bear. Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. I wonder what ripped. Like, no one's mentioning that rip. The handle which you inevitably... Okay. Let's consider the bare bones of what happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat. And now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade with... But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from the written description, which suggests that everything else he told us is untrue. So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Okay, hopefully like it ripped. So like we can be like, oh, this doesn't fit. Oh, it seems the shoulder here is coming apart. Look. So it is. Did you know a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said? I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of this seam ripping open. If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it at the front. If he were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart. That I'd like to see. Girl! Sorry? So how can Mr. Benedict run around? She wants to see a sexy man have his clothes ripped off of him. She's really giving this some thought. I'm just gonna say
Take that!
There we go. The split seam which you inevitably Yo, oh god, I cannot speak right now. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. How, having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is somewhat breaking apart. It's already breaking apart. I'm an idiot. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so badly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. This catalog of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Windibank, from Mr. Windibank. Oh, he twirled. He did a ballerina twirl. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime that I initially imagined has been considered curtailed. Wait. I think I misread that last line incorrectly. I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, I solved that. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm so good at my job. Okay, hold on. History. Well, what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Okay, now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch? I don't know. Some tardy article of pawnage? Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Hey! Have I not been the one to deposit it in the first place? How could I possibly have known the relevant details? I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Neset pass. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. We can pretend I was correct. Thank you. Thank you, Papaya. You're always on my side. I love it. Ah, and your fervent glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawn's property of another. The method is revealed by the council notice on the counter, which you're no. The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think. Yes, no more talking of tunneling into the sewers, which is a pity because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword. Yes, Professor. If he didn't know that word, Mr. Windibank would never allow him to redeem that article. Or, looking at it the other way, if you did know the word, Mr. Windibank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? It has to be because the fucking ledger is right here. Because he's a fucking idiot who didn't put this fucking thing away. It's this. Are we not gonna say the ledger? Seriously? Oh my god, there's a fucking doll over there. Oh, that's scary as hell. Are we not gonna say this ledger? What's that? Look at this, Miss Susato. Ah, it appears to be a memo that Mr. Windybank has scribbled to himself. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor! Mr. Windybank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before his eyes. And an alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see. There we go. Well, there it is. So, this fucking idiot. The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter, which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever the customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword, notes down the response uttered on the notelet he has at hand. When he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker, but his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop before your accusation. It's increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop before your accusation against Miss Lestrade. There you go. Finally said this fucking sentence. In all likelihood, you followed her inside, then observed her talking to Mr. Windybank. When the diligent broker made the note of the watchword, as is his common practice, you observed him writing the word professor and on the notelet beside the counter. That's not what he said at the end, but whatever. And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned item from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan? The ballerina twirl. Which brings us, at last, to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less the worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us what we need to know. Okay, the articles we're talking about are the overcoats and the music box disc that was in one of the pockets, which according to Mr. Windybank isn't even worth a penny. And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why? I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo? Could we? Really? I better have a look through all the evidence we've collected so far. I mean, it's just this. Fucking no. It's McGilded! Yeah, this bitch is coming back from the dead! Hey, it's our boy! Oh, it's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse side of the disc, look! And a scribbled word or two. It looks like someone's name. For McGilded! The bitch is back! But isn't he dead? McGilded? It can't be! But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live. Honestly, yeah, he left quite an impression on me. But why? Why is his name in here? Okay, the information is here. Yo, I cannot. Okay, present.
Take that!
You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads, for McGilded. Ugh. Left quite an impression on all of us. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his lone mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature, in fact. He was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. Ugh. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is the Crystal Tower, the reason you came to this pawnbrokery today. How is it the Crystal Tower? Was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. Wait, hold on. I think I missed something. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is, oh, it's crystal clear. I don't know why I said Crystal Tower. I'm so sorry. It's crystal clear. The reason you came to the pawnbrokery today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. I love the ballerina twirl. Damn. Hey, I did it for the millionth time with no overpay. When am I gonna get paid for this? All right, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer, okay? I charge hourly. Thank you. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expect to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Mr. Sato. Well, according to what Mr. Windingbeck told us earlier, today was the final day at which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today will be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited. No, don't tell me. Well, today is 15th of April, so 2 months ago today would have been 15th February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m. I see. What? But that suggests... Yes, 15th February is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. No, we're going back to that case? You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However... No! Shit! I must insist you hand over the music box disc. No! No! It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. Love how he pull up a gun with style. I don't know. Oh, fuck no. Okay, hold on. Because I'm a bitch and we scum save in this house because I play a lot of Ultimate games and I refuse. So we scum save here, so. Oh, goodness me. Oh no, what do we do? What do we do if we don't turn it in? He'll shoot us. I already got shot in the head by a potential I got shot in the head in a different game. I don't want to get shot in the head again. If we hand over the disc but like covertly rip out the paper, would that be fine? Did we look at what the paper says? All right, I'm gonna say absolutely not, just to get the headshot out of the way. There are some things a man must protect at all costs. Oh, Naruhodo. This may well be one of those things. Then again, it may not. Mr. Windybank, this is my shop. I cannot allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, sir, please point it at him, not at you. I don't have to take my own life. Mr. Windybank, no! All right, that's enough. Who said that? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, thank God the police are here. Oh, thank God the coppers. The pigs, they're back. Inspector Gregson. Inspector? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. Thank God. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be, you're here at last. Oh, he fucking picked it. Damn, you even like regular cops and you wait 30 minutes before coming to a fucking emergency? Wow. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life and my very own establishment. It would seem you have the upper hand. That's right, bitch. Fuck you. Okay, we got the overcoat. Thank God. Right. You lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty... Bargy? Betty? Mr. Windybank very nearly met with his end. Yeah, by his own gun as far as I can tell. So you're fine with fucking suicide? What the fuck is your damage? Oh dear. And the whole of Britain can meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What? What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. But of course, Inspector. Oh! He got away! He's getting away! After him, get him! Whistle the beat, officer too! Sir! I cannot believe he literally ballerina twirled his way out of here. Are you kidding me? You couldn't even stop him from ballerina twirling his way out of here? That's crazy, my guy. There's been a spat of thieves at pawn shops around here recently. So we fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in Mourning. Oh, me? I'm permanently in mourning? Oh, because I'm wearing black. Oh, I'm ready to get the fuck off my ass, all right? Black is a nice color, all right? It's slimming, all right? It looks really nice. It's classic, always classical. Thank you. It's always in style. Black is never out of fashion, so fuck all of y'all. Oh, yes? I'll be taking that whatever it is of McGilded's down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't give it to him. It's mine. That's it. That is mine. I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to McGilded has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. There you go. Why can't I not read words today? It's all yours, Inspector. Did he take the note in the back? Did he take the note in the back? Poor girl. And so we handed Mr. McGilda's disc over to the Inspector Gregson, and we're summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street. Oh, it's to be continued. Oh, this is perfect. And oh wow, that ended so perfectly. Yes, save progress. I'm gonna save right over here. All right, guys, I'm gonna like take that as like our final. We ended at like a perfect note. We're now like on part 2 of this whole little thing, and yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm so happy to get back into this. I'm sorry for all my mispronunciations and, you know, for being like kind of exhausted in the beginning of this. Yeah, I was like trying to wake up, and I did eventually after a lot of standing. But yeah, it was really fun. I really liked going through this whole thing, learning more things. I cannot believe McGilda's back. I cannot believe that motherfucker is back, and we have to reopen that case most likely and figure out what the fuck is going on. But I'm excited. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much fun. Ace Attorney is so much fun. And I love that we have a new flamboyant character. Oh my god, and emo Sholmes is so much fun. I love it so much. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me in this once again, joining the chaos, listening to my spats, and hopefully hopefully not a lot of yelling. It was a fun stream. Oh, thank you. Aim to please. Well, thank you everyone for like the 30th time I've said it. I will see you guys next week, where I'm going to hopefully, let's cross our fingers here, finish the good ending of my Mafia Ultimate game. And after that, I'm gonna do like some other things, but like that's the next stream you guys are gonna see me in. I will definitely leave a schedule on my Twitter, so go follow me on Twitter. Thank you. I'll leave a summary. I'll leave like a schedule of what I'm be doing there, so you get to see everything that's coming up for next week. All right, guys, I will see you next time, where we're gonna be playing Mafia Daddies again. It's not called Mafia Daddies, but I call it Mafia Daddies. Okay. Bye.